Well, those were some great stories. Good news from Sydney. I hope you were able to catch some of those. I'm Anna. This is Mom Talk. You have found us here. If you're a mom, you are in the right place. And joining me today from my team, we have Michelle and Carly. So we were asking, what do you want us to talk about here on Mom Talk? And I'm telling you, the big thing is about summertime boredom.
Yes.
And what do you do when your kids are constantly moaning about being bored? How do you keep your sanity?
Yes.
So I want to throw that out to you ladies. Do you engage them constantly? Do you encourage independent play? How do you work it?
Constantly. I think it's important to know that we don't have to entertain them all the time.
True.
I mean, yeah, we're their parents, and yes, we spend time with them, but let them be bored. Like, you know, if they're like, I'm bored. Well, go be bored. Like, find something to do, you know? Like, and there's times I'm like, hey, shut the internet off. I'll unplug it.
Yeah.
Because this, like, it's ridiculous how much they'll want to be on their iPad.
Technology today, yes.
And then, so I don't even have to tell them no. It's just unplugged. And then,
there you go.
And they have to find something
I
to do.
think going onto the internet or onto their devices, whatever they do on there, whether it's playing games, it's like an easy thing for their brain to shift
Very
into.
easy.
Instead of giving them the opportunity to really think for themselves.
And
Okay,
challenge them.
what else can I do besides be on my devices?
It's easy for us, too.
Oh, absolutely.
You don't hear from them.
Such a good point. That's such a good point. If we're a little bit bored, we like just go check Facebook. Yes. Okay, so why do you think that it's good for them to be bored?
They have to find something to do. I mean, honestly, they can create, they can do things. And so, like, for instance, my son has his own business.
Oh, awesome.
And he bartered with he's 14.
14.
He'll be 15 next month. And so he bartered with a guy from church to do his logo and come up with his card, and he made him some of his artwork.
Wow.
So he's actually so busy making his products that he don't have time to be bored right now, because this kid is like, and then the thing is, like, sit down with your kids, see what they desire, see what they're passionate about. Call your local library. They have art shows where they can sell their artwork for free a lot of times. Like, have them create and think of ways to make money and do something with it. I love the Maya Angelou quote, one of many I love, that it says, it won't work unless you do.
Oh,
so
awesome. That's perfect.
Do something.
Right. You know, and what I hear you saying too is that you're giving your child's problem of being bored back to them by helping them think about, okay, how can you solve this problem on your own? And you're kind of working with them, saying, like, what are your passions? What are your interests? What amount of time do you have here? And
teach them how to work through issues and come up with plan and things like that.
So that he's solving his own problem. It's not just like, okay, you're bored, I don't care, go.
Absolutely.
Yeah, which sometimes there's a place for that too.
True, yes.
Right.
Absolutely.
So now, Michelle, you have younger kids, so they're probably maybe not starting their own businesses yet.
No. I'm sure it'll come, though, especially with my daughter. But no, for me, I guess, you know, there's also something of value in them just being silent, for them being bored, and just having that moment to reflect, think about life, to truly understand where they're at, what their gifts may be, and that kind of thing. But also, I mean, when we as parents think we have to entertain them, you know, there's usually a cost associated with that. You know, but when kids are bored, like you were saying, they can be creative in their own way, and it doesn't have to cost a lot of money. Because I know, especially for me as a single mom, I don't have the money to just entertain them all the time. So they've got to figure out things to do on their own. But at the same time, I think it's also very important for us to model what boredom looks like. Like, what do we do when we have nothing else to do?
Are we on Facebook?
Exactly, on the computer, searching whatever it is. We have to model that, you know. And you guys have always joked with me about whenever I say the house is messy or something, you're like, that's messy?
Yeah, right,
no.
please.
But for me, when my kids get bored, trust me, we make it a dance party to be cleaning up. It's awesome. I hear the vacuum going. I'm like, they're not bored anymore.
With how clean your house is, they must be bored a lot.
That vacuum is music to your ears. Well, and when my kids were little, I know our library offered so many
programs.
free programs. Absolutely free. The one summer, we decided to be a tourist in our own city, and Pittsburgh is like a beautiful city.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
And if you go online and do a search, you can find like a lot of free or inexpensive things to do in the city. So that was really fun. For me, with my kids, I think about how they're just coming out of the school year where, you know, that's like a full-time job, plus homework and activities. And through that time, they almost forget what they enjoyed doing in their free time. And so I have to recognize and allow that there's going to be a little bit of
like adjustment,
flex time adjustment into this summer of remembering what do they like to do in their free time. And for me, I do just have to resist that temptation of letting them just go play on their devices, so that in time they will remember, hey, you know, my girls, they love to play doctor, or they love to play school or go on picnics, things like that. We have a really fun video for you. I think it's adorable. So Judy, her parents talked about what they did when they were little and found that they were bored. So take a look.
What did you do when you were a kid when you were bored?
Oh boy. Think I got into trouble?
I don't know.
Yeah, I spilled her milk.
Whose milk?
My sister Jean.
Oh, uh-oh. Did you do anything bad, Mom, when you were born?
Never. I remember playing outside with the children in our neighborhood.
What do you do now when you're bored?
Cut the grass.
Evangelina, should I put you to work when you're bored next time?
No.
That's so cute. All right, so I hear do some chores when you're bored, or cause a little bit of trouble wherever you are. Right? Thank you for that. We really appreciate that. So, okay, well, we have to kind of wrap up our time together. And remember, Dawn and Terry were talking about the concerts on the lawn out here, right, at Cornerstone Television. So keep that in mind as something fun that you can do with your whole family. All right, well, we are so glad that you joined us. We hope you have a fantastic summer with your kiddos. It's a great time to be a mom. And we're going to throw it right over to Calvin Simon. He has a song for us. It's called Holy.